Ooh, what's good, all my trader and investor homies? In today's video, we're going to be talking about an under-the-radar Chinese EV stock that really nobody's talking about. NIO Day is quickly approaching, and the company that we're going to be talking about today is a direct competitor to NIO, and they're both growing very fast. But the company that we're going to be breaking down, the stock that we're going to be talking about today, they are trading at a valuation about 1/3 the price of NIO, and their delivery numbers are quickly catching up to the numbers that NIO has put out over the last couple of quarters. This is an EV company based in China. They are growing very quickly, triple-digit growth numbers over the last year. Fast growth, high growth stock. I don't know why this stock isn't getting the attention that it deserves, but we're going to be taking a deep dive into this company today. We're going to look at the fundamentals, the financials, and the chart. So you're going to want to stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and do me one big favor and go down there and just start clicking all the buttons, the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. All right, guys, let's break down this under the radar, high growth EV stock that really nobody's talking about. Let's get it. Alright guys, let's break down this Chinese-based EV stock that has shown very high growth over the last year, and really nobody's talking about it. I love investing in stocks that are under the radar, that the herd hasn't migrated to, and this is one of those stocks. But before we get started, check out the link in the description for Webull, the best broker out there, still offering 4 free stocks valued up to $3,200. That is legit free money. You don't want to pass up free money anytime. Check out the link in the description, Webull, free money. You guys know I'm a big believer in Xpeng, ticker symbol XPEV. It has shown very high growth. They have shown delivery numbers that compete with NIO, but they're trading at a market cap of half the price of NIO. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about another Chinese EV stock that nobody's talking about, that is competing directly with NIO and is trading at a cheaper valuation, cheaper than even Xpeng. That is Li Auto, ticker LI, a Chinese EV behemoth. And the crazy thing about this company is they're really only offering one vehicle right now. Let's check it out. The Li One is their SUV that they're selling. Their main product is the Li One. It is an SUV, and it's a pretty sleek looking, good looking vehicle, right? So we have a 4-door SUV, full-size SUV, and this is the Li One, and they have been flying off the shelf. Let's take a look at the top 20 EV cars from the Chinese market in November of 2020. That is the last data point that we have. We really don't have all of the December's numbers yet. November 2020, we have Tesla Model 3 coming in at number 2. I'm not familiar with that company up there. I think they sell like a miniature, like a smart car type EV vehicle. And then all the way down here at the bottom, we have NIO coming in with 2,386 of their ES6s. But up here, we move up the list, we have the Xpeng P7 with 2,700 vehicles delivered. Way up here, we have the Li One with almost 5,000 vehicles delivered. Both Xpeng and NIO offer multiple vehicles, so this is not really accurate. I believe they both had more deliveries in November versus Li Auto, but Li Auto crushing the delivery numbers in November. All right, so let's take a look at the total amount of deliveries for the year of 2020. We have the data for January to November of 2020. So the Tesla Model 3 was the top selling vehicle, EV vehicle in China for this time frame. We have Li Auto delivering 27,000 of their one SUV. The Li One is crushing sales numbers. Almost 30,000 of those SUVs sold in a year where we had a huge shutdown for maybe a third or fourth of the year. Nobody was able to purchase a vehicle. So imagine what these numbers would have been without the crazy Rhinoceros Rex stuff that we went through. Also, we have Xpeng coming in with the P7 11 1,000 vehicles delivered, and the NIO ES6, 25,000 vehicles delivered. So the Li Auto 1 SUV outperformed the NIO ES6 from a delivery standpoint. Now, once again, NIO does have multiple vehicles. NIO did deliver more vehicles than Li Auto, but Li Auto is showing a growth chart straight up, straight to the moon, quickly catching up to its competitors. All right, so I have a little chart pulled up that is going to show us how fast the Chinese EV market is growing. You guys have heard me talk about how important it is to understand that the Chinese EV market is about to take over. We'll talk more about that in a second. But look at this growth that the overall Chinese EV market is showing. Now, this is not Li Auto's growth. This is the total market share of the Chinese EV space. So we have China over here. In 2015, this gray bar, it was comparable with Europe, the US, and it was below the global output right there. We had countries like Norway where like 30-40% of cars are EV. But then look at the growth. From 2015, the latest data point on this chart is this yellow bar, which is 2018. And we had over 1 million EV vehicles delivered, quickly outpacing Europe, quickly outpacing the United States, and quickly catching up to the overall global market. And this is just 2018. So this chart, 2019 is going to be like this. 2020, I think we're going to have a little bit of a decline because of the Rhinoceros Rex. But 2021, I expect it to be like that. 2022, and just so on. That growth chart is straight to the moon. Why is the Chinese EV growth outpacing the United States, Europe, and pretty much the rest of the world? Because China is making it virtually impossible to buy an internal combustion vehicle. They are eliminating gas cars. They are also giving subsidies to people who purchase an EV vehicle. So if you want to purchase a gas vehicle, you're going to be paying a crazy high dollar amount, even if you do win the lottery that you have to win in order to purchase a gas vehicle. And on top of that, you're going to be paying way over sticker price. If you purchase an EV vehicle, you're getting a discount because of the tax breaks, because of the government subsidies. So why would you not purchase an EV vehicle? By 2035, all gas cars will be gone from the Chinese dealerships, and every vehicle sold will be EV. Just imagine the growth that we're going to see over the next decade in the Chinese EV market, and I think Li Auto is positioned to be a huge benefactor from this growth. We have partial delivery numbers from December 2020 for Li Auto. Deliveries, 2020 quarter one, we had 2,896 vehicles delivered. But for the fourth quarter, look at that growth just in 1 year. Now, granted, we did have the shutdown, but by quarter four of 2020, they delivered 14,000 vehicles, absolutely crushing expectations. Li Auto showed a 529% increase in the amount of vehicles delivered year over year. That number is just crazy to think about. 500% increase in the amount of vehicles they delivered year over year. This is one of the fastest growing EV stocks out there right now. It is not being talked about enough on YouTube, on StockTwits, wherever. Not really any YouTubers are talking about Li Auto, but it just showed us a 529% increase year over year. That is huge. Okay, so the company's fourth quarter deliveries reached 14,464, 67% higher than those for the third quarter, and 20% above the top end of the company's guidance. So they absolutely slapped guidance and expectations right in the face, and they said, we're making you our you-know-what. The total deliveries for 2020 exceeded 30,000. So they delivered more than 30,000 vehicles on the year in 2020. Just huge numbers given here by Li Auto. As of right now, the company has 52 retail stores covering 41 cities, and this is big here, kind of going under the radar. 114 servicing centers and Li Auto authorized body and paint shops. That is going to be a big deal. Getting your car fixed, transitioning from mechanics working on gas cars to these EV vehicles is not going to be easy. It's not the same thing working on an EV vehicle versus working on an internal combustion vehicle. Li Auto is working with these mechanic shops, these auto body shops, making them Li Auto approved or Li Auto authorized. They got 114 Li Auto authorized servicing centers. This is a really big deal. Not being talked about enough is how these auto manufacturers are going to get their cars serviced, because a lot of these companies are dialing down the dealerships into like the Tesla kind of deal where you order your car online, you go pick it up at the like retail location, and a lot of those places don't have servicing centers. It used to be you bought your car from a GM dealership and you would take your GM car back to the dealership to get worked on. No more, because these dealerships are no longer providing servicing. So we're seeing Li Auto work with these centers, these mechanic shops, to get these cars worked on. A big deal here, going under the radar. Okay, so remember this number. As of December 31st, 2020, the company has 52 retail stores covering 41 cities. Okay, 52 retail stores. If we go to Li Auto's website, as of November 30th, the company only had 45 retail stores covering 38 cities. So they're quickly opening up these retail stores. They added 6 or 7 more of those retail dealerships in 1 month and added 3 more cities to the list. This is a fast-growing company, a fast-growing stock. I got the chart pulled up here, guys. We are seeing high growth from Li Auto. Their delivery numbers for December were absolutely enormous, huge numbers, but we're getting the opportunity to take a look at this Li Auto on a huge pullback. We were trading up at 48. What's going on here? Let me get back to the chart. We were trading up at $48 per share just about a week, 2 weeks ago, and we fell off a cliff. This is a typical move. When good news comes out, it's like a buy the rumor, sell the news type move. But I think this is a all green lights buy. That's my opinion. Do your own research, do your own due diligence. Never buy based on somebody else's opinion. But my opinion, this is a good long-term buy the dip kind of situation. We have support here at this $26, $27 area that I think we could use as a dip buying kind of risk area. Buy that support area and look for the move back towards that $50 all-time high level over the next 12 to 24 months. We do have NIO Day coming up, and if NIO posts bad, I'm not saying they're gonna post. I'm not saying all you NIO freaks out there who love coming at me in the comments, I'm not saying NIO's gonna have a bad NIO Day or anything like that, but if NIO comes out with any type of negative reaction based on NIO Day, Li Auto could react accordingly. It's the Tesla effect. Anytime you have Tesla sell off, the total EV sector will sell off. The same thing could happen with NIO Day. I'm not saying it will, but it could. So that's going to be something to watch out for. You might want to wait until after NIO Day to make your move on this Li Auto. But we do have some nice support here at the $27 area. I think the growth, the high growth this company has shown us can continue as we're phasing out gas cars in the Chinese market by 2035. I think the growth is going to be straight to the moon with this Li Auto, and I would not be surprised to see this trading at all-time highs this time next year. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Hope you guys got something from it. If you did, go down there and do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It tells YouTube that these videos do provide value, and it really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the notification bells. If you want to try out these charts, TradingView charts, they're absolutely great charts, probably the best charting package out there. You can get a 1-month free trial offered by the link in the description. Check them out. Really good charts, really good scanners. Can't miss out on that 1-month free trial. All right, guys, that's going to wrap things up. I'll catch you on the next one. Until next time, peace.